Back here on Busted Open, Dave LaGreca, Bully Ray, and it's all about the money. And the McMahons are all about business. And they are all over Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. And I'm asking the question, is that a good thing? Are they going to get too involved? And are we going to go back to those authority storylines that we were hoping that we would get away from, Bully?
Dave, I don't know. I can't really read the writing on the wall right now. I think now that we have these taped holiday episodes behind us, they'll get traction again and get back in the direction that they want to go. Not that these were throwaway shows. We got some interesting things that did happen on them, like Becky and Cena and AJ punching Vince. Actually, two pretty big moments, I would say, for tape shows, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't your usual holiday shows that we saw the last couple of weeks.
So it'll, watching this Monday and Tuesday, it's going to be interesting where they go with this, especially with AJ and who's his opponent to me. I mean, he's going to be in the Rumble, or do we know that they're going to have a match yet at the Rumble? Do we have AJ versus Daniel Bryan at the Rumble? Yeah,
Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles are at the Rumble.
Okay, is it a straight up match?
Yep, it's for the championship.
I mean, what's the outcome of this match, Dave?
I would think, if you're going to go by the story that's being told, that Daniel Bryan's going to retain and that AJ's going to lose. If AJ becomes champion, then what the hell did you just do the last couple of weeks?
Right, and if AJ loses, that's now the third time in a row he would have lost to Daniel, right?
Then it makes sense.
It does?
Well, it makes sense storyline-wise that they're trying to present if AJ loses again.
Okay, so AJ loses again, so then what does Vince do? Does he say that obviously I haven't done enough to get you riled up to bring out the real AJ Styles, so maybe this guy can? Well,
that's why I think if AJ loses at the Rumble, now you're getting away from AJ and Daniel Bryan, and you're moving in another direction that's going to involve the McMahons. What exactly that's going to be, I do not know. Here's my fear, okay? And stick a pin in AJ for just a second, because I think it goes deeper than just AJ Styles. Let's go to Monday Night Raw. What did we see this past Monday night? We saw Seth Rollins in the ring with Triple H. Now, they have a history together, but there's Triple H and Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, your Intercontinental Champion. Can't do anything with your Universal Championship because Brock Lesnar's not on the show. So, obviously, Triple H is getting involved with Seth and getting involved with that Intercontinental Championship. Where does that lead? They've had a WrestleMania match before. We thought we moved on, but who knows? Now here on SmackDown, you're having AJ with Vince and with Shane. Don't forget, by the way, that Shane McMahon won that tournament in Saudi Arabia where he's now the best in the world. So where does that leave? Where does that lead with Shane? Is Shane going to win the Rumble? Think about it. You just had him win the big tournament that went on for weeks on Raw, where you're getting everybody that was going to be involved in that tournament. Shane McMahon comes in and wins that trophy. By the way, you see that trophy every single Tuesday night on SmackDown. They're reminding you that Shane won that trophy. They're reminding you that Shane's the quote-unquote best in the world. The Rumble's just a couple of weeks away. Am I crazy to think that somehow, some way, Shane McMahon wins the Royal Rumble at the end of the month?
Sounds like you think it's a great idea.
Did I say it was a great idea? Do you hear the disgust and anger in my voice as I'm saying this? And you wonder why I call it MME. It's McMahon Entertainment. I mean, for God's sakes, you see Triple H in the back with the women. And Triple H walks off. They don't know what the hell to do. They're staring off into space. They gotta get their filthy hands on every freaking thing that happens on the show. Every freaking thing. The women's division, the Intercontinental Championship, the WWE Championship. They can't do anything with the Universal Championship because they decided to put the belt on somebody who's never on the show. But they got their filthy freaking hands on everything else. Am I the only one that sees this? Is everybody else blind? Man, I mean, you got Triple H congratulating Asuka for what that happened weeks ago.
So what
didn't happen today.
I just want to make sure I'm hearing you clearly. You don't like the McMahon involvement on the shows? Because I mean, I hear you're very riled up. Is this? Are you happy about it?
No, I think that this is the change they made. The McMahon family are eating dinner together. Let's say it was Thanksgiving.
Whose house? Whose house?
It's at Vince's house.
All right.
All right. So Vince is there. Triple H is there. He doesn't get to say. They might even put Triple H on the kiddie table at this point. I don't know.
Wow.
Triple H is there.
Rodney Garza, get on that.
Shane McMahon is there. Stephanie's there. Telling Triple H to go get stuff from the kitchen. Like all this stuff is happening on Thanksgiving, and they're saying, you know what? You know what the problem is with Raw and SmackDown? We're not on the shows enough. The people want more McMahons. Baron Corbin, awful job. We put him in that position, but bad job by Baron Corbin. Paige, she's got a movie to make. She's going to be off of TV. We have to get more involved. We want more. Vince, Triple H, you see him once in a while on Raw? No, we want to see him on SmackDown too. Shane's the best in the world. Didn't you watch the show in Saudi Arabia? He won the trophy. You see it every Tuesday night. The Rumble's coming up. We got to get Shane. Triple H has got to have. He's the game, for crying out loud. We got to get him in a major match at WrestleMania. It's WrestleMania. He's the game. Triple H, the game. We got to have a major match for Triple H. Shane McMahon's the best in the world. He's got a trophy to prove it. This is Raw and SmackDown now. MME.
Dave, let me ask you something.
Please.
Do you think the shows have been better the last couple weeks since they kind of came in and said they wanted to freshen things up? Take a shot every time they say that?
I would say that, in my opinion,
that's what I'm asking.
Thank you. There's been a little improvement with Raw. I think that SmackDown has taken a little bit of a step back.
Okay, follow-up question. Do you feel that the McMahons on TV are representing that change, or do you feel like it's just same old authority figure and they're out there, screwing people and making matches that don't make sense and they have their own agenda?
The segments with AJ and Vince and Shane don't make a lot of sense to me. The segment with Triple H and the women on SmackDown felt awkward to me. Beyond awkward, you're right. Triple H and Seth Rollins, I get it, there's a history there. Where it's leading, I don't know. And how has it involved Dean Ambrose? I don't know, if at all. Now, Bully made a really good point. These were holiday shows that were pre-taped. I think we're really going to need this next week to really kind of gauge what direction the McMahon family is going. Is that fair to say that?
Sure. Do you believe, though, with what we're seeing right now, that this seems like a new McMahon, I don't want to say character, but there's a new vibe around the McMahons on the TV shows? Like, it's not like they're out there and gloating, saying we're the best and they're screwing over all the babyface, and it's not like that, like it used to be,
Not
right?
yet, no.
Okay.
Not yet.
I'm kind of getting the feeling for the McMahons like they're almost like this united front quasi-heel family, as opposed to the individual heels that we're used to seeing them play. Well, not really Shane. Shane was a babyface on his own, and then Trips and Steph are, heels, and then Vince, you never know what he's going to be. Are they going to go to, is it going to become a family divided? Like I said, Dave, there's so many possibilities here. I don't think we have enough shows under our belt to really be able to determine what direction they're going in right now. We can try to sit here and say we hope they're going in a certain direction. You hate the idea of Triple H versus AJ at WrestleMania. I like it because I think it's a match that could really get some sympathy on AJ. Hunter will make AJ sell. AJ is phenomenal at selling, and I think Hunter puts AJ over at WrestleMania in the middle. I'm not saying that I guarantee that's going to happen, but if that happens, I'm happy with that.
Okay, and that may happen, and you want to know something?
That's a big win.
You sold it very well to me.